Hello and welcome back to the spaniel drawing that we've been doing. I think this makes it part 3. I can't remember, it's been a while since I've been working on this one as I've been doing other stuff, so I thought it's time that we done another episode on this one. So looking at it today, I need to do these side bits of the nose area, but I think what I'm going to do is start working here. And then I can do this fluffy hair bit that's coming off the side of his nose, try and keep it clean. So I'm going to work here and then do this side, and we'll see how far we get, but yeah, so I'm going to start with his paw. Now we've got some blurry details going on down the bottom here, but we can make out what's going on. So I know we've got 2 claws here. I think there's one here, but you can't really see it, so I'm just going to draw what I see rather than just make it up. So what colours? So under here we've got some little pinky areas on his pads that I'm going to put in, then I'm going to do the dark area, and then all the fluffiness on top. So I think what I've decided, I'm going to get the lighter areas in first. I've got my kitchen paper. I'm going to start with the beige red. So let's get his first paw or his first pad in. And it won't look like it's floating as well. Once we get all the shading in underneath, it will ground it better, and it will look nice. Okay, I think it all over here is quite dark. I think I'm going to take this all along, and then we can darken it all up and make it look like a paw, hopefully. Okay, a little bit in there. Okay, so I'm thinking going over to luminance. I've got the warmer 40 here. I think this will work quite nicely. Yeah, I think that's a good colour. It needs to be a lot darker obviously, but we need to get the undertones in as well. And I'm not going to get caught up on, you know, trying to work out what's what here. I think sometimes less is more. So yeah, I'm not going to put in too much detail, I don't think it's needed. I mean, there's not a lot of detail here anyway. And I think this is an example of less is more with something like this. So okay, I'm going to add a bit of burnt sienna as well, I think, just underneath where the fur will come over. I'm now going to go with the sepia 10%. And just go over most of the area that I've just put in, just to give it a bit of a more of a shade, and then I'll go with a darker pencil. Okay, I was thinking about a walnut brown, but let's put a bit of walnut brown in, and then we'll probably go with the dark sepia. So I've got the walnut brown here. I've got a claw coming here, which I'll put in a minute. I'm just concentrating on the underneath bit. So we've got, I'm just referring back to my reference photo. As I say, it is a bit of a guessing game as to what's where on this paw. So okay, now this side's lighter. Okay, now I was thinking of the sepia 10 just to go over here, but I've got a Mars Violet in the Derwent Light Fast range. It's just got a bit more of a purpley colour. It's just a bit more stronger than the sepia 10. Okay, and then over here I've got the sepia 10 back. I'm just going to smooth over the walnut brown a little bit. Okay, and another colour I do want to bring in actually is the Caput Mortuum Violet. Just in some areas where the fur's going to come over. Okay, and then just a bit here. Okay. I'm going to get the dark sepia now. Probably going to get the black out as well, but let's go in with the dark sepia first. Okay. Let's do this bit here, and then I'm going to darken it underneath. Let's just move my picture over. Okay, I'm going to get the warm grey. Let's see, got the warm grey 4 here. I'm just going to darken up under here. Okay, I'm just going to run that under his paw. Got the caput mortuum violet back. I just want to darken the side of his paw and cheek area. Okay, let's get the walnut brown back. I'm going to run that along here as well. Okay, now let's get the black. We can start taking it up to his pads as well. And we can also, if we need to darken this up later on, we can work on the reverse side if needed. Right, I'm going to take this up the side, but not, I'm going to use light pressure because it's not pure black up there, so I want some of the colour to come through the black. So okay, rub that. I'm going to get the sepia 10 back. And I'm just going to start blending the bottom of his pads with the black, just so it all comes together. I've got the Warm Earth 40. And I think that's it for this area. Okay, right, let's start doing the fur, excuse me, the fur on top. So I'm going to go with the warm grey 1. I'm going to bring that all over the top part of his foot or paw. Okay, then we've got a little part in here, so it comes over this way here, and then it starts to come down this way. Just get my rubber there. Just come over a bit too much with that caput mortuum, I think. Okay. Back with the warm grey 1. Okay, and I just need to put a bit in here that I've missed, so I'm just going to get the beige red out again. Okay, let's get the caput mortuum violet, just a little bit of it. Okay. I'm going to go back to the sepia 10. And I'm just going to start adding a few shadows. Up here. I'm concentrating on the direction of the fur now. I'm putting in shading where's needed. And over here. Bring a bit of that down the bottom here as well. Okay, some brown ochre 50. Just need some ochre colour in the middle here. A bit over here. Got the cocoa in the Pablo. It's just a browny colour, just to give a bit more can't think of the word I'm thinking of. It's just another brown colour that works well for shadows and, you know, shading. Okay, let's start adding some details with the rubber. I've got my mono rubber here. I'm just going to give it a clean. Right, what we need to do is get these claws in. So we had one, we've got this here. We've got one coming over this way. Okay, and then we've got one over here. Okay, and let's try and get some more fur details in now. And this bit curls round. The more pencil you put down, the more dust you get. Okay. I'm just going to get the sepia 10 back. I'm going to give that a sharpen. Okay, and let's just add a few more details in with the fur. Okay, now I need to fill these claws in. Let's try with the warm grey 2. Let's just fill them in. I might get a warm grey free. Let's have a look. There you are. Another bluntish pencil, but let's see. Okay, I'm going to get the cocoa back. And I'm just going to add this around the claws just to let them stand out a little bit more. I might make this one a bit bigger actually. Just get the rubber back. That's better. A bit too small. There we go. I'll just fill them back in again. That's better. Let's just get this cocoa back. Okay, so I'm just going to go under the fur lines just to give them a bit more depth. Okay, let's just get the black out again. Okay, I've got the brownish beige here. I just wanted to fill in the little claws. I didn't want to just leave them white obviously, so just give them a bit of colour there. Okay. So I think that's it for that area for now. I might come back and add a bit more. I just want to get in this area and then we can finish off this side. So we've got this dark bit here to fill in as well. Let's just move my reference photo down. So I think the best thing to do is start here and then do this bit here. So I've got the warm grey 40. I'm just doing the bottom of his ear. Okay, I'm going to bring that into where the white fur overlaps as well. So it comes up to there. I'm not going to fill it all in with the warm earth, but I just want to get some colour for underneath there. Okay, and I'm going to, then down here it comes over, it's just coming over his foot there. Take a bit down there as well. Okay, and then this dark bit of his eye, I'm going to put it in here. Okay, I'm going to get the caput mortuum violet. And just bring that round the side here as well. Okay. I'm going to get the walnut brown. I'm actually thinking I've come over a bit too far, but that's fine. I'm going to rub some out in a minute. Yeah, so the line I had here is part of his ear. I've just brought it over a bit too much. I thought it looked a bit too thick, but that's fine. I'm just going to get the rubber. I'll just take a bit out. There. As you can see, it comes out very easily. I've just got the slightly bigger rubber here. Takes out a bit more quicker. Okay. I've got the warm earth 40 again, so I'm just going to go over where I've just rubbed out. So yeah, that looks better. I'm just going to go up to that line. and then he's got little hair bits here that I'm going to use the brown ochre. Where is that now? Oh, I had it a minute ago. There it is. So I've got the brown ochre 50. We've got these gingery bits coming over the top. Okay. And then we've got a bit going up there. Put a bit down here. Okay, I'll put a bit in there actually while I've got this one. That's it. Just adding this brown ochre in places on the paws as well. Just gives a bit more colour. Okay, so for this area here, I'm going to bring in a new colour. I haven't used this one on this drawing before. This is the chestnut in the pablo. And I think it would just work well down here. I think that's quite a nice colour for the ears anyway. So we've got a few hair direction changes here, so need to bear that in mind. A little bit down there. Okay, and it starts to come over this way. Do that bit as well. Okay, now I need to dull this brownish down, so I'm going to go with the caput mortuum. This is another new colour. It's not the violet, it's just caput mortuum, and it might just darken the browny colour up. Because it's quite dark on the inside of his ear, which is what we're doing at the moment. So going to do this bit here as well because it looks awkward. So I'm just going to go back with the, so yeah, I'm just going to fill in up here a bit more. So I've got the brown earth 40 again, warm earth 40, sorry. And then it won't look like half a job. At least get the bottom part of his ear done. Okay, and then I'm going to get the brown ochre 50. Let's just do this area. So I'm just going to taper the pressure off the edge here because it's a bit lighter. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chestnut. Okay, back with the caput mortuum. Okay, so I now need to darken up the inner part of his ear. So I've got the sepia in the luminance range. Let's see how this works. I'm going to get the warmer 40 back as well, if I can find it. There you are. I just want to bring it over here a bit under the eye area. I'm going to get the caput and mortuum. Got the dark sepia. I'm just darkening the side of his face before I put in some details. Okay, I'm going to bring some of that over into the chestnut as well. I think this is actually working better than the luminance sepia. It's just covering a bit better. Okay, I don't want to go all over. Let's get the mono rubber out now. I just want to concentrate on his eye bit up here. Clean. Okay, got the brown ochre. I'm just going to fill in what I've just rubbed out with this. Okay, get the caput mortuum. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of black, just run it up here a little bit. In your bed, Fendi, in your bed. Okay, so I'm not using a lot of pressure, I'm just darkening the inner part of his ear. Okay, just going to get that caput mortuum back. I just want to run it up here a bit more just to make it all blend in nicely. Get the black back. Okay, now I need to sort this bit here, so I'm thinking I'm thinking the beige red. Let's have a look. Okay, then I'm going to get the chestnut back. There you are. I'm just going to lightly go over that. Okay, and get the rubber. Oh, I've lost my rubber, hang on. Just flung out. Okay, right, so I need to soften up these flicks of fur coming off. I've got the walnut brown here. I just want to sort this area out. I'm not quite happy with it, so I've got the walnut brown. Okay, I'm going to run this over the chestnut as well. Okay, we're getting there now. It's certainly a colourful doggy. Just going to get the rubber back out. Just run it over a few areas here. Let's see about the warm grey too. Just going over the edge here, because you've got the nose hair finishing here. This is just the flecks of the fur. Okay, I'm going to get sepia 10 as well. I'm just going to run that up here as well. Okay. Right, let's sort out these areas here. I'm going to get the burnt sienna. Actually, let's go with the brown ochre. Yeah, it's just brown ochre. Okay, I'm going to add a bit of burnt sienna as well, actually. Bring that down here as well, the side. I'm just going to, while I've got the burnt sienna, bring it up here as well. As it gets lighter towards the edge of his ear, you've got these lighter brown colours coming through, so okay, that's for another bit. Get another orange back, got the brown ochre. Okay, I'm going to get the walnut brown. I'm just going to darken up around the edges of the fur here. Let's just get the mono rubber. I'm just going to use this in places. Okay, let's get the brown ochre back. Where are you? There you are. Okay, back with the brown ochre. Probably should have done the darker bit first, to be honest. So I'm working a bit back to front here. Okay, get the burnt sienna back. Okay, I'm thinking of the sepia 10. I'm just going to darken up on the top of his paw here. Like this line here, it looks too, that's better. Okay. I've just got the rubber back. I'm just going to do the odd strand here, just lightening up some areas of his fur on the ear. So I'm obviously not taking out all the pencil, just lightening some areas. Okay, I'm going to get caput mortuum. I'm just going to add a bit of burnt sienna around the bottom of his foot here, just to put in a bit of colour. And then I think we're pretty much done with this bit here. That's it for now. We can always revisit if we need to do a bit of tinkering.